What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to another pleasant day at the world around the rim. How y'all doing? You having a good day? Things stand up? Things being taken care of? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, we've got dead guys over here. He might actually be safer just left over there. Don't haul him. Just leave his ass over there. Just leave him in the mud for right now. We'll deal with him in a little bit. I'm not trying to have him right next to my future mining spot. It will become troublesome, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we have temperature controls on all of our base. That's going to be our refrigerated location. We really only need to have coolers inside of all the domiciles, so I'm not going to worry about that for right now. We've uninstalled that bed right there. The other thing that we need is we need like a prison structure. We need a gulag to put all of our bad guys in when we capture them so that we can convince them to join up with us. I'm thinking something like that'll do right there. It ain't got to be nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy. We'll put in a couple of jail cells right there. And that should be good enough to hold us. Perfect. And we'll put in the floors as well. That's going to use up a lot of our wood supply, but the nice thing about living inside of a forest is that wood supplies are kind of like a recommendation, not a necessary thing. Oh, we got more food right there too? Anything that cuts down on our food is great because we're still moving towards our first big burst of activity, right? Or our first big burst of growing activity anyways. Until our first farm comes in, I'm not really interested in messing with it. Get all that stuff stockpiled for right now. And we'll kind of appraise how much wood we have, but my guess is that it's not going to be enough. I have my doubts. For these coolers that they've installed down here, we're going to go ahead and disable power on those because we don't need it. And we're going to keep all the power for this cooler right here. And then we're going to cut that down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit so that hopefully it freezes everything that's inside of here so that it'll last forever. That's what I'm going for. Forever and ever. Freezing rations forever. Forever and ever. Freezing rations forever. Be-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. They didn't get the gulag done for right now. They got one of the cells done, so that's good. We'll reinstall this bed right here inside of there before I forget about it, because I will forget about it. I will forget about it. So we'll put it over there. This guy right here is really not a concern of ours right now. We'll kind of just leave him to rot for the moment until we have graves and stuff like that set up. After that, we're going to go on a big mining binge. We're going to try and get everything from right there. I'll probably build a bridge right here that I'll booby-trap the hell out of. We'll destroy that bridge right there. And then the AI should be forced to come this way. Once that happens, we'll build a big retaining wall that goes to that building right there and goes all the way down to right here with a gatehouse right here, a gatehouse right here, and a gatehouse right here, forcing the enemy to walk through a minefield before they get to us. And that'll keep us safe until mid-late game. Mid-late game until sieges and stuff start. But then by that point, we should have mortars and ways to fire back at the enemy. I've yet to see anything that 5 mortars being fired simultaneously can't defeat. It takes care of business, man. You shoot them mortars and life gets real easy out here on Easy Peasy Street. The second gulag cell is done. The third gulag cell is now done. Sounds good to me. Let's get some beds going over here. We need a wooden bed right there and a wooden bed right there. These are all going to be designated for prisoners. These will not be used for any sort of housing or anything else. All prisoners, all day, every day. That way we can recruit and grab people from raids, and we can expand our population pretty rapidly. Now, be aware that as you expand your population, you are going to have to expand your food supply. That's going to be kind of a non-negotiable thing that's going to happen along the way. Those beds are going to bother you, aren't you? I know you OCD people out there are going to be upset about that bed placement, so here, let me fix that for you. At least make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Make it a tad less obnoxious. Perfect. There you go. You feel better? Do you feel the crippling anxiety going away? I got you covered. Don't worry about it, Nerd Castle. I know. I know. The reason why I did is because it was bothering me too. Grab the rest of that wood from right there, and we're sitting on 900 wood right now. Sounds great, man. Sounds absolutely fabtabulous. They're going to haul the knife back. He saw a dead guy, which is going to make him a little bit upset. I don't know if this is refrigerated right now. It's mildly refrigerated. We might need to get 2 coolers in here. It might not be a choice. Once we get to winter, it's largely not going to matter anyways. But, you know, it's something to work on. I don't want to start research just yet because I want to have the foundations of everything we're trying to build done before I start working on that. I'm going to make a big block of houses over here that are going to be medical beds for right now, but we'll convert them into domiciles and kind of rest places as necessary. one by one. We'll stack those on up. Everybody has gone to bed, and it's been a good couple days in the Rimworld. We haven't had too many problems. I don't want to jinx it, though. Every time I say that, it gets jinxed. I don't want to get jinxed for right now. I don't know if I want to build a wood wall out here, like a wooden palisade, or if I want to wait for stone blocks. Stone blocks are going to take a while, and I don't know if we have the crafting skill to really... So with our construction skill, we got a couple people that'll be okay at laying down stone blocks, but it's going to take a long time. Hopefully we can pick up somebody that's good at it before too long. I'm also hoping somebody will prioritize cleaning up all this blood and whatnot, because in 1.0, food poisoning has been buffed. We also need to add chairs in front of all these, but I'll worry about that next time. I don't want people to have minor break risks for right now. Trev looks like he's going for a walk. Is that what he's doing? Yeah. So his needs for recreation are being fulfilled right now. Good. Fantastic. He's got an awful bedroom, and he doesn't really like that about it. We'll add in some little knickknacks and things like that, some knickknack paddywhacks to make sure that that goes in. That lynx right there needs to be hunted before it kills our dog. Goodbye, kitty. Yeah, that lynx will come in and it'll eat our dog before too long, which is why I'm killing it right now. You want to get predators out from kind of the proximity of your base if you can. Anything that's kind of out here just wandering around like turtles and squirrels that are not violent, that's okay. But if you have like a puma or like a bear or anything else, a defector named Frito calls to you from nearby. He's being chased by tribespeople from the white kangaroo Conzola. He begs for safety. Yeah, I'll give him safety. Hopefully he's good. He's good. All right, we'll take him. You just don't want to stock your base up with a bunch of people who are shitty. That's really like, you want to have a decent balance between people that are good at stuff. Do you guys both have guns, by the way? You guys are both shooty mode individuals, right? Frito, you stand here. You need to bleed blood for the colony in order to get your admittance. He's down. Another one bites the dust. 2 dead people right there. We will haul him momentarily. Frito, welcome to the colony. It's great to have you. Let's see what Frito can do for us here. Frito's got good doctoring skills. Great. You can never have enough doctors. More doctors, the better. He's bad at animal handling. He's good at hunting. He's okay at constructing. He's okay at growing. He's okay at mining. Not really so great at plant cutting. We'll have him haul and clean, too, since he's mostly just going to be a warrior for the colony. We'll have him focus on sweeping and getting things done. Let's give him one of the prisoner beds for right now until I get one of my other locations taken care of. That probably didn't help our reputation out too much with that faction, but we got a new person who's good, and that's all that we were going for right now, is we needed somebody that was good at things. Go ahead and craft him a bow real fast so that he's got at least some kind of ranged weapon to make use of that massive shooting skill he has. He's got 11 shooting skill. That's not something you want to leave to chance. It's a pretty good shooting skill. Let's make a big structure down here. That'll be kind of our living quarters for right now. That's too close. I don't want that right there. We'll go ahead and we'll pull this over to here. Kind of go out and let's squinch that in by 1. I don't think they need that much space. We'll squinch that in slightly. There we go. Couple little rooms and a big room right there so that everybody can get themselves all nice and seated. And we've still got room for our geothermal right there, which is great. Get rid of those rocks, please, if you can. Get rid of those rocks, please, if you can. Don't want those inside of people's rooms if we can manage it. We're still only on minor break risk, so I'm okay with that. They've brought back about 200 food right there. That'll last us for about 4 days, 5 days. It'll be okay. We've got a thunderstorm coming in, too, that we'll have to watch out for. But all in all, the colony is moving along at a very, very satisfying pace. Frito is up. We're going to have to get done with this flash storm, unfortunately. Everybody wake up and help out with this fire before it wipes out all of our medicinal crops. Sucks. I would have rather had it wipe out the cotton or the wheat or really the corn or anything else. Kim has developed Kim has gotten the plague. Is Kim my dog? Hold on. I think our dog has the plague right now. So we're going to have to go to furniture. And we're going to make an animal sleeping spot over here. And Kim will have to go to that animal sleeping spot in order to get healed. Otherwise, Kim's gonna die of the plague, and then we're gonna have to deal with the mood problems that arise as a result. We had a little bit of a bzzzt right there, or maybe that was just a lightning strike. I don't know. Could be one or the other. I don't think too many of my wires are exposed right now, so we should be all right. Power grid is looking absolutely fab-tabulous at the moment. I'll probably try to get some wind over here next to the water. Kind of makes that good. That way no plants can grow in front of it, and then we only have to concrete the back of it. I don't know if that plan's going to work. I'm not experienced enough with wind power to know, but we'll try it out, and we'll reinstall them if we have to. I'm going to add a door right here so they don't have to walk around every single time. Make that a little bit quicker. I sense inefficiencies in our overall production chain, and I should probably seek to make sure that that doesn't remain an issue over the long term. There you go. Get these buildings done. Perfect. Couldn't be happier with our progress right now. Could not be happier. We'll put in a geothermal right there. It should be enough. It might block off that wall right there, but what we'll do is we'll put in a little lip right there if we have to. But geothermal is not going to be something that we're going to tangle with for at least another 2 or 3 episodes, at least. In my opinion, we're ready to start research, so let's go after... We need a high-tech research bench for that. Let's go after batteries first. And then while we're waiting for batteries... We will dig... Is that rich soil right there? Damn, I should have grown back there. Oh, next season. Next season we'll grow back there. This season we'll leave this alone, but next season we'll get that. Next season that's going to be gorgeous. I didn't realize we had rich soil right there. I thought it was mud. Okay. Well then. Feels bad, man. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get ourselves some steel from right there. We'll let them take care of their needs as much as they need to for right now because, you know... It's the way life goes. Everybody got needs and things that need to be taken care of. Kim, have you gotten health care yet? I was going to say, health care would probably help you out a little bit. If you die of the plague, let's go ahead and give you good medicine for right now because I don't want to deal with the mood. I don't want to deal with the mood nerf if the dog dies. I don't want to deal with my own mood nerf if my dog died. I love my dogs. My dogs are the best. I got like an American Pibble and I've got an Akita, and I love them both very dearly. I like both of them. They're both really, really cool dogs. Fantastically cool dogs. I like them both in their own ways. The Akita guards my house, and she kind of has like a utilitarian use to the family. And then the other dog is our cuddle bear, who will sit on the couch with you all day long, letting you stroke his head. So summer's here. I don't really have to worry about that. That's just a warning that winter is coming, that we should probably apply ourselves to some kind of warm clothing, campfires, stuff of that nature. Nothing that needs to be read out loud, though. Let's go ahead and build a roof over here, too. I like to have little overhangs on all of my areas so that bad things don't happen in case we get nuclear winter or anything like that. Also give them an opportunity to chop down some of these trees down here in the by and by. Keeps them out of the rain, too, so there's less of a chance that they get the mood debuff for being in the cold. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That'll revitalize the wood supplies a little bit. We will have to run some lamps over to this area. But I think it'll be okay. That should at least give us enough wood to get all those beds built for medical uses. So that needs to go back to being a prisoner bed. That's going to be a med bed. That's going to be a med bed. And right now, we're actually in an amazing spot to continue our journey through this game. We've made some real tangible progress that I think is going to help us out. Now, let's go ahead and start out with graves for right now so that we can bury some of these dead guys by the road. We'll put them right there by the road so that anybody that comes trucking on by knows that we're not to be messed with. So that they know we are not to be trifled with. And the moment that those are dug, we can go ahead and we can take these guys off of forbidden mode so that we can bury our dead. They're not our dead, but they're somebody's dead. And it's a good thing to bury the bodies so that you don't have to walk by all the time getting mood debuffs. There we go. So the bodies have been buried. We've dug a bunch of graves for the future. That should hold us for at least the next 2 hours of gameplay before we'll have to dig more graves. They killed off that lynx, and they're making positive use of its parts. That's really, really good because we need the food because we are out of pretty much everything right now. However, the potatoes are going to be grown pretty shortly. The rice crop, it's got a hot minute till it's going to get done. We probably won't get to take those out until the end of Juggist. But we do have another rice crop coming. Why is the growth rate so low on that rice crop? Oh, it's nighttime. Yeah, Splattercat's dumb. Okay. I was going to say, what's happening right here? I was getting a little bit confused. But, you know. Oh, we had to carry the dog back, huh? Doggo might die anyways. Yep. We're going to lose that dog. That sucks for Trev. Or it sucks for whoever owns the dog. I don't know who owns the dog. Who owns the dog? Does the dog not have a... Does the dog not have an owner? With Loco. He's going to take a hit. The dog's going to die. You know, dog got the plague. We'll cook him up and eat him, though. We don't waste things out here. We're barely surviving, so we don't waste things out here. On the plus side, at least the plague got the dog and not one of my characters. So you got to take that as a positive. I mean, I know it sounds harsh, but if you lose one of your colonists right now to the plague, that's not going to be something that I think anybody wants to deal with. So let's put them on rec time here. A little bit of mining going on. Loco, why are you mining so slowly? Oh, because he's got food poisoning. Okay. He got food poisoning right now. We've got Hernandez, who is a villager of Thydos. We're not going to capture him because he is a member of somebody else's community, and he is not worth capturing. We have some Labrador Retriever meat over here, so we can eat the dog if we have to. It's not a pretty solution, but, you know, it's a thing that happens from time to time. We should have the potato crop up and running pretty soon. But just in the case that we end up with it not being done, I'm going to go ahead and let's grab some forageables from around. We live in a pretty good environment for that, actually. It's kind of nature's bounty is pretty impressive out here. So we'll grab some of these berries and whatnot. The harvest right there should give us 80 or 90 berries to make it until this harvest comes through. I do think we are going to have to expand our food base a little bit. How much steel have we gotten right now? 600. How much have we managed to steal from the rock wall? Continue mining, if you would, please. Would you kindly continue mining? Thank you. That's going to help them get their mining levels up, which having a number of people with mining levels at 10 or 11 can be really, really helpful if you're trying to get rid of a rock wall super rapidly. Research is being worked on. However, I don't think we have anybody who is good at research. However, she's leveling up at a ridiculous rate, so she should go professional very quickly. It's going to take a couple of days, but that's why I wanted to get research started now rather than later. This group, if we could pick up somebody who's got like a 10 or an 11 in research, it'd help out a lot. But she'll be there before the end of the season, so don't you worry. She'll be there very, very rapidly. Due to her familiarity with it. She'll probably hit level 8 or 9 by the end of this season, and that's the point at which she'll be able to do really good research. For right now, not that great of research. Trev, why are you so upset, bud? Why are you so sad? Because you lost your dog? I can sympathize. It hurts. No, it was Loco that lost his dog. That's what it was. He's in serious pain? Why is he in serious pain? Oh, he's got food poisoning. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's why you want to make sure you have somebody on cleaning so that at least this area is always clean. I wish they would add a new type of zone that would say always keep clean, where people would drop what they're doing. We've had a lot of flash storms, man. We've had a lot of flash storms lately. And a raid. That'll be fun to deal with. Is he coming in right now? You got that knife. Did we ever end up making that bow? Did that bow ever get crafted? Nobody crafted the bow? Okay. It's going to be super fun having a literal firefight today. Yikes. Y'all better hope some rain comes in. I'm sorry, Frito. You gonna have to body block for us. Bad news is bad news. How badly did you get cut up? He took a couple of good hits right there. He's gonna bleed out in 24 hours. Okay. Rest until you're healed, man. I don't want you firefighting right now. That did burn down all of our berry bushes, which is kind of a bummer, too. I was hoping we could get ourselves... We got some break risks right now. Don't have anybody mine. Mining gives people a fat break risk. And it's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. Like, if you don't need the steel, don't mess with the steel, you know? Loco, go ahead and bury this dude. Give it a minute. It seems like these flash storms really, really, really don't want me to have access to medical supplies. They keep going after our field over there. We got a major break risk for Trev, or for Loco. For Loco. It's got to be Trev. These guys are all in minor break risk territory. Oh, Frito's in major break risk. It's okay. Oh, we're sleeping in the heat right now? Oh, I didn't realize it was hot. Okay. Yeah, turn on coolers. Run coolers. Do what you got to do. Slap a vent in right there. And let's get a cooler in right there and a cooler in right there. I don't know if this vent is going to do well enough, but we're going to try. That might be trying to overly ventilate. We'll see what happens. I didn't realize it was 106 right now. So it is pretty damn warm out. On the plus side, that fire is going to hit the road right there. Hit the road, fire. Lest you catch my ire, I'll hit you with a shirt and throw it on you. Hit the road, fire, and don't you come back no more. What'd you say? We'll put that over there, that over there. Run that over to there. Cancel that one. If the fire gets too big, it should start raining pretty soon. Luckily enough, though, this fire won't jump the road. We're very, very lucky that the strike was on that side of the road, not that side of the road. We got a corpse obsession right here. So this person's going to dig up a corpse, and he's going to leave it on the dinner table. Oh. Well, if you dug it up, you're going to bury it, asshole. Sorry. Like, that's the way that goes. Don't dig it up if you ain't want to bury it again. And as far as the mood goes of your colonists, that's actually one of the less benign. That's one of the less malignant things that can happen. We got a meteorite. Looks like it stopped raining, or it started raining. What's the meteorite made of? A slate? Sucks. I was hoping it'd be made out of gold. It's happened before, man. Sometimes you get that golden meteorite and it makes you all the money in the game. You take that gold and then you turn it into a gold statue and you sell the gold statue. Yup. That's that good stuff right there. That's that stuff they don't tell you about. We are going to need a few more components. So let's start scanning around for any spaceship parts that we can maybe steal tomorrow. A little bit of steel right there. I'm not against going after it. There's some spaceship parts way the hell back there. There's one right there, too. That one's kind of close enough. We got any more spaceship parts around here, man? I need spaceship parts bad. Otherwise, I'm going to be digging up compacted machinery, and I don't really want to do that. Is that rich soil right there, too? Dude, there's so much rich soil on this map. This map is so generous. I got no componentry left. That's my heap big worry right now. Okay. We'll go for that over there in a little bit, I guess. Is this food about to come through? Because this food ain't, but if this food ain't coming through today, I gotta set up hunting too. Oh good, a crazy boomalope. It's a crazy boomalope. It's coming for us. Crazy boomalope, get out of here. Get out of here, crazy boomalope. Get out of here. That's right, blow up in water, crazy boomalope. You blow up in the water. You guys can chop him up. I don't even care. We got to get rid of... Actually, we don't have any animals around, so it doesn't even matter. I was going to say, we can get rid of that cougar to make our lives a little easier, but we're going to hunt all these gazelle over here. We're going to have to. Food supply's a little touch and go. There you go. Revolver, hunt me a gazelle. If nothing else, it's an excuse for him to get better at gunfire, which right now he's not really that great at. There you go. Significant familiarity with firearms. Nice job, buddy. Keep shooting. Now we got cargo pods that have dropped. Those have free cloth inside of them, but it's kind of far from my base. So Yama leave it. Yama leave it. He's going to come right back across the river, huh? It might be time for us to put in a bridge then. Put in our little 2-space bridge right there. Just to keep the enemy tempted. And we will continue to deforest as our supply of stuff does not seem to be that good. Yeah, with the flow technology, I don't know how this is going to work. Like, we do need the cool air to flow in between these entire areas. We really only need it to be below 90 is kind of where we want it to be at. It's not that big of a deal. Our food is going to go bad pretty rapidly because we're failing to refrigerate it. I may have to add another cooler in over there, too. Oof. Feels bad, man. I'm going to have to go and have somebody dig out this compacted machinery right here. I don't have a choice. We'll go grab it. And then there's a little bit over there, too. But that's actually seems to be the weakness of this map is we just don't have compacted machinery. It seems like we have everything else. We got rich soil. We got steel. We got lots of goodies. But the one thing we lack, that's going to throw us off track is componentry. So it may actually be worth it to send somebody down here to go get this one, too. Where was it? Behind that wall? Yeah, go get it. It's actually doing okay with the temperature down in here. It's not doing badly. Our power grid is basically maxed out right now, though, so if we want to build anything else, we're going to need a new generation source. And until we get more componentry, we can't have that new generation source. So you can see where our problem lies. This dude is bleeding out a little bit, but he's probably not going to bleed out in totality. Frito, why are you not... Are you daydreaming right now? He's stargazing. Okay, he's doing his recreation stuff. Trying to get his mood back up. I'll probably build a fuel generator. I think is the next thing I'll build. I don't know if that takes components. It's one of the easier things to make, though. A wood-fired generator. It takes 2 components, and go figure. That's exactly what we have. It's exactly what we have right now. So that bridge has been built. We're going to put booby traps all the way down the bottom of this thing so that anybody that tries to cross the river tries to get us. A friendly AI from your past named Charlin Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals that he has a starship hidden on the planet and sends you its world coordinates. The starship is currently in deep hibernation mode. You'll have to start it up when you arrive, but then defend it from raiders trying to steal it until the startup sequence completes. If you can get the ship off the ground, Charlin will take you off this Rimworld to the stars. Isn't that where we just came from, though? Like, we just crashed from space, from the stars. Like, I don't feel good about it, man. There we go. That's 8 more components right there. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's stuff we're going to need. 19 components will keep us cooking for a little while longer. Let's go ahead and we'll get this wood-fired generator up. We'll put it right there. We'll convert that into a chem fuel generator a little bit later. But for right now, it's not immediately pressing. Good, and our first harvest came in, and that's a great spot to stop. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for an episode of Rimworld. I look forward to seeing you in future episodes. This is going to be a longer series. I'm just going to keep it running, and we'll do it like once a week or twice a week or something like that. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in. It's been a blast. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out more than you know. And then aside from that, I will see you all later. How you doing, everybody?